Do you ever feel like you need to control everything in your life? Do you go on an airplane ride and you have to be on time because you don't know what's going to happen? Is the security line going to be longer than what you think? Do you, when your kids are out playing, do you put them in a bubble pretty much to keep them safe so they don't get hurt because you're worried about them? Well, these are all things that I did. And the funny thing is, for the first 40 years of my life, I thought that I had everything under control. I thought I could control, any tough times. I pushed through it, even if it was tough. I thought if I became an entrepreneur, that I would be able to control my destiny because it was up to me if I succeeded, not to my boss or my W-2 job. Because I saw my mom work a job for 35 years and she got hurt on the job and they booted her from it. So to me, that was unsafe. I didn't like it. And so I tried to control everything in my life. But what happened was all these feelings of trying to control for so long and all this uncertainty in the world came back, and it just ended up coming up eventually in the form of anxiety. I had such bad anxiety that I actually passed out on a plane. It's crazy. I never would have thought that. If you would have told me that I would have passed out on a plane because of anxiety in my 20s and 30s, I would have told you you're crazy. But this is real. I went for like 5 years trying to figure these things out. I even at one point I had every day I'd wake up and my face, my left side of my face would be numb. I would wake up and I would have like these headaches because I was clenching my teeth. I would be having hot flashes where I would just sweat all of a sudden. And all these things were these built up emotions that I was burying. And especially as men, this is something we're taught to do. Bury your emotions. Don't cry. Don't show emotions because that means you're weak. And I'm here to tell you today that that is wrong. As a man, you can show your emotions. It's still important to have masculinity, but you can still show emotions and you can talk about your feelings. And so what I've learned is that when you go to try and have all this certainty or control in your life, it doesn't actually work because there's so much uncertainty out there. And so what we need to do, or what I did to fix this, is I took and I put certainty not first in my life and not as important, and I brought up love and connection and contribution to the forefront of what's most important to me. And so what that means is I'm focusing on the people that I love, making new connections and enjoying those connections, whether it's with a new friend or an old friend, just really enjoying and being present in the moment. A lot of times we have dinner with people and we sit there and we don't even pay attention to what they're saying because we're always thinking about what we're going to say next. Instead, if you just ask great questions, you get so much out of that relationship. You get more because you learn more about them instead of you taking by thinking of what you're going to say next. And it's just so beautiful if you can make an amazing connection with somebody of how you can just feel so fulfilled inside your heart. And so by doing that, by focusing on love and connection and contribution, so contributing to others and feeling grateful about your life, you can't be grateful and depressed at the same time. You can't be grateful and feel sad at the same time. You can't feel hurt and feel grateful at the same time. If you focus on being grateful for what you have and the people that you have in your life, these are the things that you can use to help to get out of anxiety and depression. This is what I did. And now I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be one. I'm just telling you what worked for me and what I see when I go to a Tony Robbins event and he teaches these things about the 6 human needs that are certainty and significance and uncertainty, love and connection, growth and contribution. I've used these tools to be able to get out of all that anxiety that I had for 5 years, even to the point where it caused me physical pain in my body. And so I'm telling you this because It's something that I was looking for the answer a long time ago. I was searching everywhere. How do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? And everything was go to your doctor, get medication, and you'll be fine. But then I see all these people around me who are taking medications and they're still depressed. They still have anxiety. So if these things are supposed to help us, then why aren't they? And I even took anti-anxiety medications, and it actually made me more jittery and more anxious. So to me, it wasn't a great option for me. Now, I'm not saying that it shouldn't work for you. If it's something that gets you through the day, then do it. I'm not here to tell you what to do or not to do. I'm just telling you what worked for me. And so for me, I try to wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do is try and get some physical education. So changing your physiology. If you're feeling anxiety and you're feeling depressed, don't lay down and feel sorry for yourself. You can have a pity party for 90 seconds or 5 minutes, whatever it takes you for a little bit, but then get your butt up and change your physiology. Run around, go outside for a walk. If you're in a cold environment, go on a treadmill, lift some weights, just get active, do some jumping jacks, whatever you got to do to get physical. And then change what you're focused on. These are the things that Tony Robbins teaches. Change the focus that you're focused on. So if you're focusing on whatever that problem is that is bothering you, that's what you're going to do. You're going to just sit there and play that bad movie over and over in your head. But if you focus on something new, something happy, something that you are grateful for, I'm grateful for my mom, I'm grateful for my dad, I'm grateful for my wife, I'm grateful for my kids, whatever. I'm just grateful that I have a house to live in. Whatever it is that you're grateful for, just think of that and then change your language around it. So if you say I have anxiety, change that around and say, I am super happy. Even if you don't feel happy, you keep saying that to your brain, you're going to be happy. So I hope this helps you. It helped me to be able to get through it. And some days I still have bad days. We all do. But the great thing is now that I'm recognizing the patterns, I can use these tools that I'm telling you today to help me to get through that moment. And I have less and less moments of anxiety and worry and all these things that I used to deal with. So practice it and let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me what's worked for you. And just so you know, this doesn't happen overnight. You have to keep working on it because you've programmed your brain to say, oh, I'm anxiety. I have anxiety. I have anxiety. I have this. I have depression. I am hurting. I'm feeling sad. And you keep telling yourself these things. When you start telling yourself that you're amazing, this is a blue sky outside, it's warm out, I'm blessed to be in this environment, I'm blessed to have these friends, and you start changing the way you think, things start to look up and you start to feel better. So I hope that this helps you. And if this helps you and you've changed your life based on things that I'm talking about, or you go watch some Tony Robbins and have him help you out, I'm not here to be a savior or to be somebody who's going to change everything for you. I'm just somebody who wants to shine his light and show people of what bad things happened to me in the past, but the tools that I've used to be able to rectify those things and to be happier and to be a happy person instead of depressed and anxiety. So if this helps you, all I ask in return is that you go shine your light for somebody else and tell them the bad things that happened to you, but also the good things that happened because of that. And because you were able to use tools that maybe I told you or Tony tells you or somebody else in your life tells you that gets you to your why or to your end goal, share that with people. Share your vulnerabilities so that other people don't have to go through the pain that you went through. And that's my mission. So have a great day and shine your light.